who just came
Yeah,
back.
Chaim, how you doing?
Yeah, everyone knows
I just
Chaim.
watched Chaim's podcast. Chaim is a legend.
Chaim's the man.
And Chaim is just getting featured of our podcast, Mislabeled.
Yo, oh, nice to
You want to
meet.
put it on? Yeah, because I have the collar, it's on it. And was that true inspiration? Not only that you took your journey and whatever, but that you speak about your journey. And Chazali was gezoekt dat of Mislabeled about. Was meint Yiddishkeit? Like, oh no, my favorite line with these gezoekt, and I've been quoting you, but jetzt weiß ich, jetzt gedenke ich, dass es Chaim. Ich had gequote als sag maar dat waarschijnlijk van de basis, but I love what you said. So do communities with asach mentions, do 8 nishayna mention, and people judge these people by these 8 people. Why? Because they make the most noise.
Right.
En de andere 100.000 mensen zijn de nice people with the zees doarim.
100%.
En zo zeggen ze met Hasidim. De Hasidim, iedereen is nice people. Ze doen een poer, we maken noise. Ze doen een woord. Dat, ja, iedereen werkt doarim met een gitte perfume en jeder schmeckt git. Maar een mens maakt dan een vieger, de ganze show te schmecken. This is the power of negativity.
Right.
Verstaat? So I love that you said that. Jetzt gebe ich the mic Vadir. How does it feel to be here? How are you enjoying?
Over here as this event, over
Yeah.
here as in
In the event, yeah. So you had a good time?
Oh yeah, it's a very nice event. It's very special to see all the guys here and the guys who helped our organization, which is a very important organization. So that's
What's the organization about?
so this organization called Me Food. What we do is we help the guys once they come back. I don't kick off the event.
Wie de was?
Okay, you can cut it out, right?
Nah, no, it's all
Okay.
match, all real.
Once the guys come back from Gaza, we have a lot of guys who come back, and a lot of them have trauma that they have to deal with, that they got involved. So we help them to pay therapy over here for the guys who need it. We help them to find jobs, we help them with community, we have events that we had a few unfortunate events, guys who came back were not able to handle the stress and they needed massive help. So we find the meaning in just seeing the guys who come back and helping them, which is unfortunately growing by the day. More and more, so that's what
so
we
inspiring.
do.
You were saying that you're not sure you might go back to fight or not. As of now, how does it look?
So as of now, my wife had a baby a few
it,
weeks ago.
Wow, that's
Thank
so nice.
you. So as of now, I'm here.
And
My
you're
team
allowed
is
to
actually
stay?
in Rafa now.
Because I know you're a sergeant,
captain.
captain, so
Right.
is a captain zeggen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
it's okay.
I'm not going to show.
Doesn't matter. So my guys are actually in Rafa at the moment, and it's very hard for me not to be with them. But
Really?
you know, family is first. And we'll see next time. They're supposed to come out of Gaza in the next 2-3 weeks. So this round I'm not going to join them. Next round we'll see.
And let's talk about fear, because a lot of people have fear, but I think what you do is literally putting yourself into harm's way. Like literally, you're doing the most dangerous thing technically that a person can do. How do you deal with fear? You're walking in there, you know you have a team, so it's not just your own responsibility. Decisions are being made. How do you deal with fear?
So there's a lot of different types of fear. So there's no fear of, I would say fear of dying really I don't have at the moment.
Mamish nish? Is that
Because
okay.
I know someone has to do what we do, the chef at Health Tint, and it's a very important job. And when you know what you're doing, you pray to God to help you, and if you do the right thing, and Hashem, you'll come back.
Wow.
If there is a fair moment, yes there is, but you deal with it based on seeing that this is what you gotta do, and you know that the chef got to help you.
So you feel like anxiety, fear is not an issue for you in your life?
Not at the moment.
Right.
Not at the moment.
And if you have a moment of fear and whatever, what do you do in the moment?
I don't know. I pray. I have the guys around me, and the chef
I
helps.
found it fascinating. You said the story that there was a group that were walking, and one guy turned around to daven mincha.
True story. I was there.
So say the story, please.
So when we were going into different neighborhoods in Gaza, we went into one specific neighborhood. We have a lot of guys, and in middle there was it was getting in the afternoon. One guy wanted to daven mincha, so he turned around the other way to face Jerusalem. He wants to daven facing Jerusalem, and as he davens, it's the middle of Gaza, so he's in uniform, whatever, and he's still looking around. As he davens, he was the only one looking to that direction at that time, and he sees a terrorist comes out of a tunnel.
Yeah.
So obviously he was able to help, save a lot of lives.
Wow, it's so inspiring. I have an interesting question, but mensen me staan gewoon vreden. Je zou moeten hargen aan mens.
I don't know.
Is this hippe? Me making something?
Well, even if you do kill someone, you're not proud of it. So,
Right.
as a terrorist, we don't take joy of killing.
Right.
We don't if we killed someone, it was to save our life.
Right.
We really
Absolutely.
don't take like it's like killing someone is not something to be proud of. If you had to do it, you had to do it.
Yeah.
But it's not something that I would go around and say, hey,
Ga
still a
gaat
human
the
being.
question. Do you feel like you're putting up you feel like you're serving Israel, Judaism, you're serving yourself because this is what they enjoy. Who do you feel that you're all of the above? But what's your drive?
So maybe in the beginning I felt like I was doing it a little for myself, not as much, but a little. But
Okay,
at the
I love
moment,
the honesty.
at the moment, what I feel is kind of I feel like I help my guys,
Right.
and Bachlal, everyone else. Like it's
So you
not
feel
really,
like you're serving.
yeah. Like
And
it's,
you're doing what you enjoy.
and it's a calling.
It's a
I
calling.
used to enjoy it a lot more than I do now, to be honest.
Right.
But
Wow.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Does
you
it
know?
feel like a pressure now that
No, there is no pressure that I'm gonna like pressure in like in a missing out way. You mean, or in a not
I also have an
really.
interesting question. Ik kan vragen questions.
Vragen.
Khazar interessante question. Ik heb een anxiety. Like the war broke out from one second to the next.
Yeah.
How does it work? All these training, you know, you got to get in shape.
Right, so-
how many people came with a beer belly? How does that work?
Right. So there's a few aspects to it. So one, I had a lot of initial training. A lot of I had 6 years of active duty before, so I was trained before, and I did every half a year, about a week or two, since I got out until October 7th training. So I was training up to date with my team. Yes, a lot of guys are a little bigger, and not as young. But thanks God, most in Gaza's not that big. So even when you walk, if you're able to work with heavy equipment, you're able to. It's not like a police officer that runs after people.
But
It's
even
heavy
just the vest
machinery.
and the helmet is probably 25 pounds or so.
Probably a little more than that.
Wow.
But you get used to it. It's Actually, in Gaza, I gained weight because we were sitting a firefight is 10 minutes, 20 minutes, right? And then you call in air support and you call in the tanks. It's not like running around. It's not like you open a house, 5-10 minutes, you go to the next one.
Wow.
It's not active running around. So
You already
and you couldn't. There's no gyms in Gaza that we had. So there's a lot of sitting around there.
You already had bullets shot at you?
I did, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I missed you.
Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem.
Thank you so much. You're
Thank
true
you.
inspiration. Guys, check out Chaim. What's your last name?
Meisels.
Meisels. So check out this full podcast, Giving a Hook for Mislabeled. But
problem.
it's super interesting. A little bit scary also, but it was very, very interesting to hear all the details from somebody that was there firsthand. You're a true inspiration.
And if you want to check out Nivut, this is the organization I'm involved with now,
Right.
where we help the guys who come back. Unfortunately, we have a lot of guys who came back and really need the help.
Right.
So that's what I'm doing at the moment, helping with the guys who came back.
Thank you, Chaim.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.